Okay, where to start? Ever since I was born, I loved music. As soon as I could, I started a band.
Right away, we knew he was something special. Gosh, sweet.
Immediately, I said, man, this guy right here, he's gonna make it big.
Connor for real is actually saving the record industry.
Everybody's just waiting to see, like, what he does next.
Connor's hot.
You tell me you didn't see him and say, yo, he's the star.
It's Connor!
I've got it all, and I'm getting more.
Adam Levine's hologram! So expensive!
Connor currently has 32 people on his personal payroll.
Sure, Connor surrounds himself with people who are agreeable.
The other day, while I searched online for press materials for Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping, I kept typing Popstar. Hey, granted, I'm a bad typist, but in hindsight, it now seems more like a premonition than a keyboard mishap, because this Andy Samberg vehicle isn't very funny. I don't know if it deserves the emoji. Rolling Stone gives Connor for Life's second album, but let's just say a woman ahead of me at the screening told the publicist she'd give it a 5 out of 10. I don't know her taste, of course, but she saw it for free, for crying out loud. When we meet Connor, he's due for a career plummet, and it comes swiftly.
First of all, this is an 18,000-seat arena. Nobody sells this out. You sold 15,000 seats. That's still really good.
No, it's not good. Hammerleg sold this place out last week.
Well, Aquaspin agrees with you. They're concerned about ticket sales.
What? But it's an 18,000-seat place. Nobody sells that out.
Hammerleg did last week. Look, the low record sales is making them nervous. They want to bring on an opening act.
What? We have an opening act, Owen DJs.
Hey, I'm always saying Style Boys could be the opener.
No, man, will you stop with that?
Dude, people keep blowing up my Twitter about us doing Donkey Roll.
Oh, they're blowing up your Twitter?
Yeah.
How many followers do you have, Owen?
Like 500,000.
Okay, well, I got 20 million, and no one's asking me to do that.
Man, some of those are probably bots.
Okay, look, guys. Regardless, we still have to decide on an opening act.
Man. All right, fine. Does anybody have ideas?
One, but you are gonna like it.
Chris Redd plays Hunter the Hungry, the new opening act. Hunter's an unpredictable, popular rapper whose very presence masks just how mightily Connor for real has fallen. That's the glib stuff. The hard stuff has to do with Connor and his childhood pals that he launched his career with, but has treated shabbily ever since going solo. Fans of SNL and its Lonely Island music videos will recognize Akiva Schaffer and Jorma Taccone, who play Connor's childhood friends Owen and Lawrence. As teens, the three formed a hit rap group called Style Boys, which, of course, are reminiscent of the Beastie Boys, though I kept kind of thinking of them as the Beastly Boys, because they're kind of not that good. After a Grammy-style triumph, Connor went solo, and Owen stayed around for the humiliating gig as the DJ, though he had been the producer, and Lawrence, the lyricist, headed for the hills, or in this case, Colorado's Rocky Mountains, to feed his resentment and grow our #1 cash crop. Owen is so desperate to get the trio back together again.
God, he looks like a caveman. Look at this fool. He's about to murder somebody.
I think it's just the lighting in the limo.
What?
No, seriously. I think that's just his resting phase. He's just relaxing.
So what, he just apologized to me and I'm supposed to forgive him and then we go back to being a big, happy family?
Something like that. Yeah.
All right.
Style Boys in the house, right?
Nah.
The talented ensemble includes Tim Meadows as Connor's manager, Sarah Silverman as his publicist, and Maya Rudolph as a nutty marketing whiz, though how much of a whiz really comes into question pretty quickly. The comedy also boasts mad cameos. There's Martin Sheen and Jimmy Fallon, and there's Usher and Questlove who weigh in too. And I'm not spoiling the surprise guest here because there are plenty, plenty more, which after seeing the movie poses the question, what were all these people thinking? You know, then again, I had the same high hopes headed into the movie. Andy Samberg is a funny guy. He's charming, actually. And the mockumentary conceit, while hardly original, isn't a bad one. Judd Apatow had a hand in things here as a producer, which probably explains the full frontal nudity, but probably should be funnier than it is then. And thanks to the cottage industry of pop star fawning documentaries, there's fresh fodder for a riff on pop star narcissism. So they ran with it. So why isn't it funnier? Maybe for the same reason SNL spin-off movies disappoint more than they please. Small batch comedy doesn't always make for a killer brew. You know, I spent nearly the entire movie asking that question, why isn't it funnier? And when it comes to a comedy, there's no way that's a good thing, right?